We're moving to Southgate in Hayward, California. Kyle and I here are going to break down the cost of living. I'm Katie.
I'm Kyle.
If this is your first time to my channel, hit the subscribe button below. I have many videos about the Bay Area. We're gonna cover what we cover in many of my cost of living videos, which is housing, whether you're renting or buying, utilities, taxes,
Festivities, things for fun.
yeah, transportation. We're gonna look at gas prices in this area, childcare, preschool, and private school. First off, housing. For single family homes, the median home price average 1,200 square feet was around $900,000. The median home price in the Southgate, Mount Eden areas, roughly $925,000. Price for sold condos in the Southgate, Glen Eden area was around $512,000. Significantly cheaper, but again, this includes all bedroom, bath counts, square footage. Something else you should consider if you're purchasing a home anywhere in Hayward is city transfer tax.
So we actually talked about this in another video. So it's the cheapest out of the Alameda County cities that actually have the county transfer tax. Here in Hayward, it's $8 for every 1,000.
But that cost is generally split between the buyer and the seller in Alameda County.
So for the same area, if you wanted to rent for a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, you're looking at about $3,200 a month.
Yeah, which is pretty typical of this area and the East Bay in general. If you look at apartments, condos, instead of like a single family home or duplex, price is a little bit cheaper. So you'll probably spend around $2,900 per month on a 3-bedroom, 1+ bath. If you're just looking for a smaller place, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, it's roughly $2,400 per month, $2,400 to $2,500, regardless of whether you're looking for a single family home or apartment condo. Let's talk a little bit about taxes. Property taxes, since we are on the subject of housing. You have a base assessment rate for Hayward that's 1.2012%. This is comparable to some of the other cities in the East Bay. I would say that's cheaper than Oakland. Oakland's 1.3737%.
There's always assessments on top of that, right? So
there are special assessment districts throughout the Bay Area called Mello-Roos District. So when you look at your preliminary title report and the disclosures of a property that you're investigating buying, if it is, that just means that you're paying extra taxes. It's called a community facilities tax. Utilities, that's our next expense.
for water, I probably spend about 80 to 100 bucks depending on the months. Obviously in the summer months a little bit higher because I do have a lawn. For PG&E, depends on the months, maybe about $240 to $280 every month for PG&E on average.
There are a lot more folks getting solar installed in this area, and that can significantly decrease your energy bill. Some recent Solar City Tesla partnerships, because Solar City went out of business, showed that you're paying, I think it's like 12 cents for kilowatt hour, and with these square footage of homes, probably a very low energy cost per month, less than $50, I would say. So that could be some potential savings, and exploring those partnerships as more government subsidies come out, especially in California.
Our waste management bill is only like 30 bucks a month. It's pretty low. So you can expect anywhere between $28 to $40 a month.
In most of Hayward, you can get Sonic fiber internet. $80 for 1 gigabyte, 100 Mbps. What attracts people to this area of Hayward is that it's wedged in between the 92 and the 880.
The heart of the Bay.
The heart of the Bay.
Right, you're 45 minutes from everywhere.
The South Hayward BART isn't so close that you hear it, or at least we haven't heard it since we've been here.
No, I've not, no.
If you're BARTing to San Francisco or another part of the East Bay, that is one option for you. There's also a downtown Hayward BART, which would require more transportation. Parking isn't as accessible with the downtown Hayward BART. If you have an AC Transit Clipper card for local rides, I believe that pass per month is around $82. If you're just riding the bus from Fairview down to downtown Hayward BART, that's what you would use it for. Talking about gas prices. What do you spend every month on gas? What kind of car do you have?
So I do have a sedan that takes premium only. So that's the 91. It's like $4.60 a gallon right now at the Arco station here in Hayward, generally the cheapest. So weekly, I probably spend $250 a week.
How often do you drive? Where do you go?
I do drive quite often. I probably fill up about 2 to 3 times a week, every week, pretty religiously. So,
okay.
Monthly I'm spending probably close to $1,000 a month. And I am a family of 4 as well, so I have 2 kids that need to go here and there. So I probably travel about 500 to 600 miles a week.
Wow.
If you're traveling to and from San Francisco every day.
Yeah.
60 miles a day is 300 miles every 5 days. That's 1 tank of gas, right? So I think the average person, if you go from here to San Francisco, maybe here to San Jose, obviously traffic here and there, you're probably looking at maybe 300, 400 miles a week. Cut that down by 2/3. So about
Yeah.
$500, $750.
Next up, groceries. Where do you get your groceries? In Hayward.
Safeway. Yeah, right there on B Street.
And then today we went to Seafood City,
Seafood City, yeah.
which looks like it has some deals on fresh, fish, and that's an open air fish market. And
Traditional desserts, homemade Filipino cuisine, yeah.
yes, they have halo halo. You can get halo halo as a dessert, and you can get ube overload halo halo for $5.99, which I'm going to get. Now there's Food Max down the way in Southgate, which I haven't really looked at their prices. Have you shopped at a Food Max in a long time?
No, I've gone to Cardenas, which is also at Southgate.
Eating out in Hayward, because Hayward is one of the more diverse cities in California. There are a lot of food choices that reflect that diverse demographic. In terms of eating out in Southgate, today we went to Los Pericos, which was what, $40 for a meal for 3. There was also in that same market bubble tea place.
Yeah, Hawaiian food. And there across the way was the Olive Garden.
The Olive Garden.
No, there's a lot of places right there in the Southgate or Southland area. A lot of Panda Express is right there as well. A lot of
There's chain restaurants. There are fast food places around here too. There's like Burger King. There's a Dairy Bell that way.
the chocolate on the ice cream at this one.
Yes, they do.
Oh, we're gonna have to go after this.
Okay, well I already have my halo halo, so it's all you. Downtown Hayward, there's one like nicer restaurant called Numali's. Have you eaten there?
I have not, no.
It's an old Victorian house. It's new American food, as most of these. It's in Southgate and just outside of. Other things to do, entertainment. So we're saying like, this place was like a Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, it's like Hayward's Dave & Buster's, yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then we're talking about Southland Mall also has festivals. They have little fairs here.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Here's some running backs. Got a full bar.
Crazy. Oh yeah, they do. Oh, it's closed unfortunately.
The bar is currently closed, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
So game open till 4 p.m., 5:50, 2 games 10, 90 minutes 11, and unlimited 13, max 6 people per lane.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. Then after 4, the prices jump up a little bit. So the after hours, shoe rental is $4 a person.
Yeah,
And
that's
shoe
really
rental
good.
is charged separately.
So we're at Southgate Swim Club. This is.
Miguel.
Are y'all open every day of the year or
No, it's only summer.
only summer? Okay. People come here to exercise or just families?
Mostly families, but we do get occasional people coming in to exercise. We actually have an hour time frame at the end for just people who want to swim laps.
Just for swimming laps, so you get exercise here. The membership is $250 for a one-time fee. That's like an initiation fee, right?
Initiation.
And then the family, is that like a family of 4 or just whole family? Household? Cool. $500 annually. And then single, just one person, $200 annually. And that's at 24900 Magnolia Street in Hayward. We're at Gansberger Park in Hayward in Southgate, Glen Eden area. There are tons of parks and recreational green spaces throughout Hayward. This is just Southgate, Glen Eden. There's Southgate Park, there's Glen Eden Park, there's this park, and then where you live, Kyle.
Yeah, the San Felipe as well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe they're all part of HARD, which is the Hayward Recreational District. They actually give you a HARD booklet at the beginning of the year every year. So we got ours, unfortunately, 2020 got washed out. We got ours in 2021, and things are starting to come back, but they have like a lot of programs, a lot of things for kids, especially for the summer, you know, when you're looking to drop the kids off, you still got to go to work.
So the recreation department does a lot of stuff. A lot of it's free, right? Maybe not the summer camps, but
Yeah, actually there's a lot of like free, they have ballet classes, gymnastics, all type of things for kids that are into all different kinds of activities. They have art classes, things of that nature.
in this area, there's Southgate Community Center, which I believe they probably have some of those classes that they sponsor at that community center. You can rent out the spaces for parties and such, but you can also take, I believe, karate lessons there. It's just on the other side of Southgate Park in Southgate. So lots of free or low cost entertainment. Next up, cost for daycare, preschool, private school potentially in Southgate, Glen Eden area. It's important to know that if you live in a certain part of Southgate or Glen Eden, you will be zoned for Southgate Elementary, which is highly ranked on greatschools.org. So Southgate Elementary, if you're below the 92 and you're in Southgate and Glen Eden and part of the southern part of Glen Eden, you could be zoned for Southgate Elementary. And then also MLK Middle School. which is more highly ranked than some of the other middle schools in Hayward. If you are in this part of Southgate that we are in now and Mount Eden, you will be zoned for Mount Eden Elementary School, which is not very highly ranked on gradeschools.org. Preschools and the cost of childcare preschool. Wait, how old are your kids?
So I have a 4-year-old and I have one on the way.
Yes, congratulations, by the way.
And I also have a senior in high school as well.
For childcare, like how much would that be per month?
The average cost, you're probably looking anywhere between $1,200, probably all the way up to $18,000, maybe even $2,000 a month, depending on the type of school, right?
Yeah, so it's like $1,100 for preschool? Dang.
$1,600.
It's $1,600 now? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so it's $1,600 per month for preschool.
Yeah, then there's different ranges. So for example, if you want to do maybe like a 3-day week, a 4-day week, 5-day week, and then obviously it depends on hourly as well. So if you want to send your kid from 12 to 5, you know, from 10 to 3, there's different rate prices. So if you're looking at 5 days a week from, you know, 7:45 drop off all the way till 5:50, which is nice for people who have to commute right across the bridge. It's hard to get across at that time, all the way up to 5:50 in the evening. You can look at probably in between $1,500 to $1,600 a month. That's if you want to go right with the private side. And then they also have private high school here as well, Morel Catholic.
Oh, nice.
Which my son actually attends. And you're looking to spend anywhere between $1,800 to $2,000 a month there as well.
Okay.
For a 12-month period.
Seems like in the East Bay, some of the private schools in the elementary and middle years, and even the preschools are close to that.
You can expect the price to probably jump up every year.
Yeah.
Like $100 or so a month.
Yeah. So take that into account when you're comparing median home prices and school districts. That concludes our cost of living in Southgate Hayward in 2021 in the East Bay.
Want to hear more about this, or you have any questions concerning just moving to the Bay Area in general? You want to learn more about Hayward? You can either comment below or you can contact us. Here's our contact information.